My name is Martin Rabson and I'm from Malawi, which is in southern east of Africa. And I'm here to do what you have seen here, like coming up with some solar systems. So the purpose of this is to come up with a development like in some parts, like from my country, since we have some difficulties in electrical systems. So I think the purpose of coming up with these things you can see here is helping to develop my country with giving them enough power that they can use solar power than using all those electrical things which are expensive to them. Okay, so like for all these resources to be here and to come up with all these things, most of them came from China. So they are so expensive. So they've helped us with all this equipment so that we can come up with all these things. So as you have seen here, most of them have one of these, which is like a glass fiber, which is more expensive like to use, which we always use it to lay our cells on it. And we have also some boxes, as you have seen here. It's where we always case up with our thing here, which is the charging system. So we always put it together with this, and at the end it looks like this, the way you can see it. And also have some cables which we always use for charging. So we always connect to the fiberglass, as you have seen here. So these are the type of materials that we have. As for me, here I have like the light here, which I'll connect, which has a USB. I'll connect here, and I also have, if you have a phone which also have a USB, you can also use it here, and you can connect anywhere you want here too. And if you have buy something like, also you have a fan, like a portable fan like this one, you can also connect it here. So as you can see, switching on this, and with the phone that is charging, that means all these things you can buy according with the system that we have here of connecting everything here. So when you charge them, like using the solar, you can charge them almost for 5 hours. Not when you have charged them, it can last for 5 hours. Then you can do that again. But the good thing is, if you have like electrical power, you can charge this power bank. Then you can leave the solar somewhere, you can keep it. But if you don't have that electrical power, then it's when you can charge using this cable. That's why we have the charging system over here, and we have this cable, so you can charge it using that and put in the panel at the sun. So yeah, of course I've come up with all these things, but there's still some struggles that are also there. One of them is like, as I've said, all these things are expensive to get them here, and like for shipping them to come here is something like it may take too long, like to come here, which is something bad for us. And sometimes also we have some materials which are not like those original ones. Like they're always supposed to be like take good care of it. Like we have the cells themselves, so they're fresh that they can break easily. So if you have someone like who can just like hold them any way he wants to hold them, we end up like breaking all of them. So since they're just brittle, so that's one of our problems. Since all these things are expensive, still we are looking for people who can come and like help with financial, so that we can come up with more of the things, because we know that a lot of people will go for like solar thing, because it's a little bit not expensive than using electrical things. So if people can help us with like finance, I think it can be a good thing for us, because producing these things, like as you can see, they're just portable things. Everyone can have it, and any person can have it. You talk of students can have it, they can put in their bags and they can use it anytime they want. Like you can see here, they can charge. If you have some families which they are poor, they can't pay for electrical power, then they can have such a thing in their house. All my goals and my plans that I have after completing all these things that I've been doing, I think like what I've said, where I came from, we have that problem that not everyone uses electrical power. So I can see that if I come up with this business in my country, it will help a lot of people who are also poor, that they can manage to have at least the power system in their homes. And sometimes, for example, we have all these students, they'll be like, oh, we don't have electricity, so I can't study, then that's why I'm failing at school. But if they can have something like this, they can say, okay, if they connect their bulb, they can be in their room and study hard. And communication is always needed everywhere, so you can also connect your phone and do all those things. So I can see that it can be a helpful thing if I can come up with something like this, like in my community or in the whole world, and producing something like this, it will help a lot of people. Not only like for selling them, but even to share the skills to other people, so that they can also come up and be doing all these things, because no one can just depend on me alone, because I need to give them also some skills, and they should also have to learn and do where they are, so that they can help their families and their communities. So my goal is to come up that everyone, at least who is not able to pay for electrical services, can able to have at least portable thing and use